Yeah, the agony ain't just on a baseball field. The football field's caused even more Viking pain. Just like the Twins, the Vikings started in '61. And we ain't quite been the same. My dad talked about those '60s Vikings, man. My grandpa Arlo too. Said the whole darn region was baptized purple through and through. Like they were kings of the earth back then. Some guy named Fran, yeah, he could scramble right from day one. Took down Hallis's Bears, became a legend overnight. Coach Grant had those cold blue eyes, man, he could really lead. And that defense Marshall, Ella, Larson, Page was all you'd ever need. They'd smile when they talk about those teams like it was heaven's gates. But then they'd sigh and say, son, they just couldn't finish it. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Yeah, I said the agony, where your hopes get high and your heart gets torched. Every single season, we cheer, we cry, we say next year with a dome dog and a cheap cold beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Those '70s teams, man, they feel like the one. Dad talked about them like superheroes under the sun. Paul Krause locking down the pass, Chuck Foreman running through the grass. Even North Dakota's pride, Dave Osborne, hit the line fast. Grandpa loved Fran the man, said he'd take a beat and still stand tall. But those Vikings came so close just to watch it slip and fall. 4 Super Bowls and not a single win to show. And we ain't been back since. Man, that's a heavy blow. It's the agony, yeah, of Minnesota sports. Yeah, I said the agony, where your hopes get high and your heart gets torched. Every single season, we cheer, we cry, we say next year with a dome dog and a cheap cold beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. I came around in '81, didn't know what I'd become. Into Bud Grant's era, but the story wasn't done. Rashad and Kramer, Brown or two, Studwell hit like his name said he'd do. Kindergarten kid in '87, hope was back again. Beat those powerhouse Niners, Anthony Carter went insane. But it slipped away just like before. Wilson missed Nelson at the goal line, that was the door. It's the agony, hey! Minnesota sports. Yeah, I said the agony, where your hopes get high and your heart gets torched. Every single season, we cheer, we cry, we say next year with a dome dog and a cheap cold beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Now the '90s came, Denny Green had us believing, Chris Carter catching everything, no matter the season. Smith, McDaniel, Reed on the line, and Johnny Randall talking trash the whole time. And Cunningham linked up with Moss, man, that '98 team, they were the boss. My junior year, it felt like fate till that kick went left and sealed our fate. That's when it hit me, what my dad always knew, that Minnesota sports pain was coming for me too. Oh, it's the agony of Minnesota sports. Yeah, I said the agony, where your hopes get high and your heart gets torched. Every single season, we cheer, we cry, we say next year with a dome dog and a cheap cold beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Then the 2000s rolled in, Same story, new names. Ties to Childress, different faces, same games. The Whiznator, boat trips on the lake. Sometimes it felt like a punchline, not a team to take. Culpeper Moss, the Williams wall inside. Then fall showed up, man, what a ride. But those saints weren't saints, and we all know why. The pass across the middle still makes me sigh. Paul Allen yelling no! Yeah, we all heard the call. Another year, another heartbreak, another fall. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Yeah, I said the agony, where your hopes get high and your heart gets torched. Every single season, we cheer, we cry, we say next year with a Dome Dog and a Grainville beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Then we reload again, like we always do. Jared Allen roping quarterbacks like a cowboy through and through. Adam Thielen from D2 to the show. Diggs, Hitman, Harry, letting everybody know a kick goes wide, Seattle gets away. Then Keenum steps in out of nowhere one day. Minneapolis miracle, man, we thought it was near, but no, Minnesota showed up again that year. Josh Allen fumbled that wild Buffalo game, but the ending's always different, and somehow the same. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. But we keep coming back, where your team breaks hearts, but you stay on track. That's a fact. We cheer, we cry, we say next year with a Dome Dog and a Grainville beer. It's the agony of Minnesota sports. Yeah, being a Vikings fan ain't always easy, but it builds character. And hey, at least I ain't a Cowboys fan. Thanks, Dad.